Satnam. My name is Mahan Rajkar. This is your Energy Buzz, the Lighthouse report for August 30th. Today, Mercury is officially retrograde. On Thursday, we have a new moon in Virgo with a solar eclipse. We are in the season of the eclipse. And the Leo King, who I just love, if you've never heard of him, get his app, says this is a September to remember. So I want to check in with you and give you the Kundalini download, the angelic blessing, and the wisdom from the higher. What's going on? So sometimes when Mercury goes retrograde, it's all about contracts and don't sign anything and reboot everything. And this is not so much that. This is more about, because this Mercury retrograde is sandwiched in between Venus and Jupiter. So it's a lot about love. It is about good luck, but in a Mercury retrograde kind of way. So that can mean that you need to review something. Maybe something you thought was just not going to work out. Look again. You might be wrong. Also, watch your expectations right now. Don't take anything for granted. Much of what we think is the way it is probably isn't. As we move through this eclipse, the angels are saying your life is going to be unrecognizable. And sometimes we really miss what that means. You know, we think, oh, I'm in a new house or a new relationship or I got a bunch of money that I didn't have. We always think, don't we jump to physical terms? And I'm not saying some of that's not going to happen, because it is. But we have to value the inner journey. This September is a ride for your soul. And it's taken you somewhere. And the universe and the way this is all put together is going to challenge you on some things. It's going to push up against your security. It's going to make you re-look at things that maybe you thought, oh, I got that one. Tamp down your ego. You don't have to got that one. There's time. It is time to expand. This new moon is all about the renewal of love. It is all about paradise on earth. The numerology in it is really wrapped up in the 9, with the 9 degrees of Virgo with the moon and the sun. It's really wrapped up in the 9. It's in the 9th year, you know, when you add up the 216 and 9th month. So there's all this. The 9 holds everything that all the rest of the numbers does. So this new moon is about everything you've always been. Is transmuting into something completely new. Sometimes when something like that happens, all you can see is what you might lose or how it might be different. We're practicing Kundalini Yoga. We do this so that we don't get enamored by those kind of thought patterns. You have the grit. You have the strength. I've been working with you. You're doing your sadhana, and if you're not, check in with me at Marcia at Solar Yoga or Kundalini Crazy, and let me help you. But most of us, we're on it, and we're doing the energy work in the classes. We're going to do this energy work tomorrow that's going to use the Mercury new moon. What I'm saying is, this Kundalini practice, you're like a wizard because of it. You're not a normal person because you have access to something that helps you alchemize everything. So even when everyone's running around and, oh my God, it's September to remember and everything's changing, you have the alchemy to go, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. And you can use that as wisdom, as fuel, as even love to finally transcend some of your deepest, darkest wounds. I love this quote. I've been quoting it this week. Rumi says, where your wound is where the light can enter. Where your wound is where your power and your true authentic self arises. And don't we know that in Kundalini Yoga? Don't we know that? So I suggest if you're not doing anything, we're going to do a short little practice called the couldn't. We're going to use Jupiter, which is really being activated right now, and Saturn. And we're going to bring these fingers together, and we're just going to put them right here at our shoulders, okay? At the same time, we're going to gaze up into our third eye, and just for a couple minutes, I want you to get the feel of this. We're going to chant Hud, Hud, Hud. And as we do that, I'm bringing in my solar plexus. We're going to do this little work right here, a little blessing to remove the couldn'ts for September. All your resistance, that you couldn't take that change. Yes, you can. That you couldn't take that news. Oh, yes, you can. That you couldn't face that reality. Oh, yes, you can. And I want you to get rid of those couldn'ts. Well, I couldn't make it to class. I couldn't get up on time for sadhana. No more couldn'ts this September. Let's ride this eclipse season like spiritual warriors. The angels are all around us. They are helping us. They want us to get into a higher place. Your interior, your Achilles heel is about to be healed. Don't stop now. Get rid of your couldn't. So, bring your hands into a prayer. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Tuning in to the powers of the universe and to Kundalini, to your soul. Cross your fingers at your shoulders, gaze into the third eye, and begin with me. Head, 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 head. Inhale and hold it. Exhale, keep your eyes closed, gazing in the third eye. Think about what you're doing. We're chanting HUD, God. We're putting the generating, organizing, destroying force into our consciousness. So we have no couldn'ts, we have no resistance to this path in September. We are open and ready to the new moon tomorrow, and we are opening our hearts to this Mercury retrograde ride. Finish the mantra with me. HUD, 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 HUD. HUD, 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 HUD. Inhale. Bring your hands into your heart. That's just a tiny taste. I'd like for you to try to do it 11 minutes at home, especially if you have no sadhana. Do something. And Kundalini TV will be coming up very soon, and there's going to be lots of segments for going through anxiety or going through eclipse season. And so there will be a class on how to use the couldn't. I am all about whatever it takes to help you evolve. Whatever it takes for you to have more energy. You are me. You're the reflection of me. And I love me, and I love you, and we're in this together. Enjoy this month coming. The new moon on Thursday will be celebrated in my class tomorrow night at 5:30. Also, do not miss the Tower of Light journey. I do it once a month. It's going to be on September 7th at 7 o'clock. This journey is going to be a culmination. It's like the midpoint of the new moon and the full moon eclipse. Big energy. Big healing coming through, getting lots of wisdom and guidance on the pranic journey and the right frequencies with the hertz and the angelic voices. It's going to blow your mind, and it's going to heal your heart, and it's going to get rid of your couldn't, and it's going to give you enough energy to really step into this new revelation, new evolution of your life. I'm so glad you're in it to win it. I'm so glad we're in it together. I love you. Waheguru Sat Nam.